Speaking of genres, real quick, you brought Cardi B up for a second. I don't feel she won Best Rap Album. And she'll probably take my head off if she cared enough to snap on me. But she won Best Rap Album, a Grammy Rap Album. Do you agree with that?
Well,
album.
Tell me this. What other albums came out and
we got from LA.
Nipsey Hussle.
We got Nipsey. Excellent album. To some may have been the best, but I wouldn't give them that. But it could. And Travis Scott's album is still being played. Right, you know what I'm saying? I don't care for him, but come on, that album probably was supposed to get it.
Right.
I understand numbers, but Best Rap Album, and we know she ain't writing stuff. I think that should still matter.
Well,
this is rap. It matters.
It matters, but also it's a woman's era now.
We can write for ourselves.
Yeah, she writes some stuff for herself too. She writes some stuff for herself too. Remember, she was a rapper way before this. Now, let me help you understand.
Okay.
The writing thing. It don't matter if you can write for yourself or not. You know why? Because you go through things in your life that will block out your ability to write great. You're not going to always write great. You're going to write great on Monday. You're not going to write great on Thursday. But your level of business must always be great. So let's take Burger King and say Burger King, the burger is great. Go in there and go on the day that the burger not great. You're going to leave Burger King alone, right? But if Burger King say, I got something to prove, I must write the song. But if Burger King write the burger on a bad day, you're going to leave them alone. You got good days, you got bad days, you got stressful days, you got days you're too busy to write. The bigger you are, the least you got time to really sit down and write a song. So you got to have another gift. Who can write songs for me that don't mess up who I am and my fans can still identify with? Nah, that's another gift to have. Of knowing when to let the pen go sometimes and let other people come in.
But to win Best Rap though,
you
ain't gotta win the award.
Right. But Best Rap goes out to a collection of things. Obviously, she the most popular. And when have you seen the Best Rap album not go to the most popular?
That's the problem with the Grammys. If they're light, they getting it. They can't wait for somebody white or light. It's gonna go to them, and it always does.
Well,
so,
like you said, it's a numbers game. So when you get in a numbers game, me as a business manager, color not gonna matter with me.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna get a Grammy with whoever, me. But if I know the business and I really want Mars to have the greatest, I know I got to achieve a level of popularity. That's just part of the standard now. Part of the standard is not only if the album great or if they wrote it or not. Not part of the standard is popular. So me as a manager, I could be sitting next to my artists at the Grammys that probably got an album slamming that. That's what I'm saying, between that year he lose and the next year. What can I do to make sure he's popular without losing himself as a creator?
Tell him I'm about to bring some writers in for you. That's going to guarantee you the
no. The writer's not doing it. It's a collection of, this girl is on a halftime show.
Because she took it. People didn't take that opportunity. What? Some people might have had that opportunity.
No, but guess what? It was asked of her. Before you could take it, you got to be asked, would you do it? So to put her in a position as an artist to have that opportunity, my artist who's sitting next to me, I need to make him so big that he's on the list to be asked, would you like to do Sprite? And we're going to show it for the Super Bowl. That's my job, to work to get him there, because I know all these. If the Grammy or Best Rap Album matter that much, I got to put my hustling shoes on. What if I sign an artist today and he say, I want Best Rap Album one day? I got to do what others did to make sure that their artists got on the radar, whether they win or not. I can say, bro, look how big you are this year. that you wasn't last year.
Right.
That's what I'm doing with Greasy.
Mm-hmm.
He's bigger than when he first made Nice and Slow.
Mm-hmm.
He actually just got his plaque today for Smile. He ain't opened it. He just got it today in the mail.
That's what's up.
Next year, if God's willing, I'm sitting there and we're having another interview. My job is to make him bigger by next year. And that's through music, through popularity, and through numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got to reinvent some things. We got to make sure his videos are more better moving forward. We got to make sure that he's at the meeting the right people. We got to make sure these sneaker companies and clothing people we got to make sure he direct a movie. We got to do so many things outside of music to give him that.
Period. Mm-hmm.
And when you look at Cardi B's resume, they love the girl because
she acts black, but she's Hispanic. It's so perfect.
Well, I would say that. I would say because she came from the pole. She's an immigrant like all of us are. You know, if you're not an Indian, you're an immigrant. Even whites are immigrants to America because they're not Indian. When you go to the original state of what built America, Indians was already here, but we all are immigrants. So when you can relate and see somebody that you knew used to dance, or somebody you knew came from a hard part of the projects in New York, or the lower class of New York,
mm-hmm.
it'd be different if she was the Kardashian's friend who they gave a lipstick line and she blew up overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Her story not like
it's
Cardi B's story. So when I scale back how everybody look at it, I'm always looking at what you've been through to get where you at. Because when you say a person went from the pole to being worth $500,000 for a 1 hour to an hour and a half performance, you have to realize what percentage of women are there or have been there.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be able to count them on 10 hands. But when it comes to men, there's a whole lot of men get $500,000 a show that come from the hood. You know, so that's why I keep my list, keep my standard at, so that I can be fair in my assessment of what a person did to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Is there any artist you looking at now you think they just the next big thing out of Florida or Miami, period?
It's a lot of underground artists that's the next.
Making noise.
Just making a lot of, like, we had Denzel Curry, most people don't talk about, that come from Carrot City.
Why? Because he a little different?
Yeah, you know, but he's a touring artist. We got Lil Pump come from right here, High Lil Big. We got so many.
He's like a copycat to me though. He copy everybody, but I guess if it works,
it's a gift. But look at their start. You won't find a copycat in the start. You find that number one, I got to find a niche. Even when he came with the clone thing, Eminem did that. But it's very hard to be so original today. Like when you point out original people, you probably got 4. When you point out artists, you got 4,000. Like who really original right now?
That's out?
Right.
What do you mean?
Like when you say, well, it's nothing like that right there. That's just out right now.
Out
that's
right
really
now.
Making noise.
Mainstream or up and coming?
Mainstream.
Well, J. Cole.
Yeah, but
Kendrick.
But you wouldn't say they the leaders of the new school.
Yes, they are.
What's new about Kendrick?
They are leaders. They like.
What's new about Kendrick? How long Kendrick been out?
He been out for a while,
yeah. Okay,
but that's still.
Okay, let's say what you.
He
call
like the Jay-Z of the new school.
Okay, what you say is new then? Like how many?
Oh, you
years?
talking about some Uzi, Young Thug type stuff?
Yeah,
like
I'm saying when you say years and new, that's what I mean.
What's new? Okay,
like
new,
years, like
okay,
when
years.
you say new, like the new cars of 2019. What's a new artist?
New to me is 2000. Oh man, all right. Then that's like within 5 years, I guess.
Okay. Or let's even say 10. Nah, Kendrick Lamar is older than 10 years. You know, Kendrick Lamar got a project on Empire that's almost a decade old. Kendrick Lamar been in the trenches just like Iceberg been in the trenches.
But they came on the scene for real, like as far as they call them, they came on the scene like 2010, 11 now.
Right. Okay. 8, 9 years. Now, so now when you say different, right? I say who different. So how you picked out Kendrick and you picked out J. Cole?
Because they faves.
Okay,
That was fast.
okay, no, those are good. But that number gonna be so little again, like I said.
No. Dreezy is nothing like a Dreezy out. It's a girl.
Okay.
Dreezy.
I know Dreezy.
Cash Doll is original in a ratchet way.
Oh.
How that's original?
She is original in a
What's the
ratchet.
difference between her and Diamond and Princess from Crime?
All right, let me get out that category. I went too far over there.
Yeah.
Let me get back over here.
Because ratchet is what made women who they are in artistry on the majority level. You got your Missy Ellis, you got your Drees, you got your my favorite girl out of Detroit.
It is hard.
Uh,
Who out of the D?
Out of the D, the girl, the biggest girl out of the D. Everybody, she used to mess with Lil Durk.
Oh, Deja Lowe.
Right.
Deja Lowe.
It's a little sweet ratchet. But
Young May different.
Yeah,
She's
obviously.
and she can.
But matter of fact, you're not gonna say different like that because
No,
she's like a Nas. She's a lyricist.
Yeah, she a lyricist.
She's like that. That's what your J. Cole and your Kendrick fall into. They craft in the way that they give it to you, and the creative side is different. But they fall right there with the Jay-Z's. They fall right there with the lyricists.
All right.
What I would consider different was the crazy guy 6ix9ine. He was just straight up.
What was different about him?
Just cause
that was 50 Cent. That was Mexican 50 Cent.
50 Cent would never put on nothing like that.
Yeah.
50 Cent.
It was the new age though.
Okay,
like put 2019. 50
But rainbow, gold teeth,
he do whatever he need to do for attention, but 50 got limits.
Okay. When I'm gonna say different, the reason why it's hard to find it. See how you say it was a lot of difference. It's easy to contradict when I say it's different.
Yeah.
You're gonna find the similarities. Different was Missy Elliott. Different was Ludacris. There was an era that different was what it was.
Ludacris, boy.
Like difference really was different. You had African Bambaataa. You had the X-Clan. Too Short was different because he was the #1 BITCH user. He was the #1. She was a whole. Yeah. And JT got a little bit of that. And then Trick got a little bit of that. But Too Short was the different one of that time.
So you said it ain't gonna be too much different.
It's hard
over time.
to be that much different because we saturated rap. It's okay not to be different because what a genius is one that take a little bit of your genius and he makes it better or he added to his craft. Even a genius is a part of something that he once seen.
Schooling us.
It's hard to be different. That much that is really a major difference. Every time I hear somebody, because I'm 47, so it's a difference when somebody tell me different. I got a whole plethora of years in me that I know where this stuff come from, or I have once seen it. And my mother who said turn it down when I was a little kid in her car, I'm the same daddy that said, hey man, I don't understand nothing that they saying. But I do understand that's their craft. I understand why the Migos call their project culture. And some people say it's mumble rap. No, take your time, listen to it. Just really take your time, listen to it. In their world, every rapper is usually saying what they see. They the Chronicles, they own newspaper. Mm-hmm. It may not be something I like, but it's hard to talk about something you ain't seen or heard. I don't even know how you create the vision to do it unless you're writing a movie.
Okay, all right, you got me.
Yeah.
Now what's next for Cleanface Management this year, 2019? What should we hear that name associated with?
Cleanface 2019 is accepting his calling on his life to be a minister.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what Cleanface
I didn't
is.
see that coming.
Thank God let me go through all that.
That's what's up.
God let me go through all that and still live here to be able to minister. I go to the same prison I was incarcerated in. I just took Ball Greasy and Ted Lucas with me this past Friday.
That's what that was. I saw a picture.
Right. That's the same prison I did time in.
Wow.
And that was an answered prayer. And that prayer I said, God,
what's the name of it?
Everglades Corrections.
Oh, okay.
I said, if it's your will, Lord, let me go home, get my life together, and come back to this prison. I came home 2003, and some of my partners still there.
Damn.
I go there every second Sunday. I go to the homeless shelter in Overtown every third Saturday. And every now and then they invite me to go back in my same dorm where I slept at for 5 years to do Bible study. And that's only God. And it's been a calling I've been running from because I thought I had to be perfect to do what God called me to do.
I understand that.
And even some ask me how you manage a guy that have a lot of guns blocked. You manage a guy like Greasy that's talk about, sexual songs. You work with Rico Love, he writes sexual songs. You work with Trinity, you work with the City Girls. I was there at the beginning of their project, and I still get a lot of paper with them today. You're around so much. I said, do you know it's no fun catching fish in my own goldfish? It's no fun in that. If I can just throw my own reeling rod in my goldfish, it's no fun.
Yeah.
But if I go in the dirty ocean that's just full of just oil, dirt, filth, and go pull something out there, snap it and throw it on my plate, it's way more better.
Really?
To eat. And also, when I look at Jesus' life, he wasn't around church folks. He was around folks that needed help. But the church would say traditionally,
it's a word.
You need to be in the church, being a minister. All right, who I'm ministering to you, they should be saved in the church. The church was designed for saved people to get instructions on how to bring other lost in. Not to just keep getting preached to, get preached to. You go to church to build up your faith. You go to church to hear a word. You go to church so you can hear the Moses or the shepherd that's in your life to help you grow into the maturity of who you are.
Congregate.
Right. But outside of the church, what are we doing? And God has pressed upon me. He says, son, I called you to be a different. You're not a PK. You an ex-con. You an ex-drug dealer. You still dealing with certain things in your life that you know of. I'm like a man. I still deal with fornication. I still deal with having my wine every now and then. I still deal with taking a shot of Hennessy. I still deal with trying to keep my eyes from the neck up of my own sisters. I still deal with the same thing my brothers deal with. I still deal with somebody shooting up my mom's house and I really want to get out of this Jesus thing and go tell dude head off. I still deal with that.
It's a battle.
Right, so a minister for Christ is someone that's teaching individuals how much God loves you and how much you got a purpose on your life, and do not let this world trick you to make you think your job is your purpose. That could be part of it, but we all got a divine purpose. We all got a supernatural purpose. We all got a godly purpose. That's why God said enjoy your life, but make sure that I'm first in it. That's all.
It's
enjoy it.
So it's a word.
That's what Cleanface doing, and when it comes to business, man, I'm finna watch my first child graduate from college as she entered this year for the first time.
Congrats, that's what's up.
I'm gonna watch her graduate.
That's your degree too.
I ain't finna get up off my baby girl. And in business, I'm trying to find something that I can trust God to do, that will provide finances for me and my family that's outside of business. I've been so consumed with music that I haven't done nothing outside of business, but I'm always constantly teaching artists, but we got to do something outside of business. So I said, let me go on and step out on faith with no money. Same way I have no money in the music business. Now I want to give one last testimony. I was chasing money and ended up building my own jail cell in my own bed in prison.
Wow.
I stopped chasing money. I've been in the music business free since 2003. And I haven't spent 20,000 of my own cash dollars and have built all these superstars that we talked about. That's only because of the grace of God, because God wanted to show me that I ain't need to be money driven to open up doors. The more I have faith and the more I got trust in Him, the more these doors gonna open.
Faith of a mustard seed.
So I messed up, but I learned from that. So even today, I tell everybody it's about relationships, and God will have you invited to the table. It's about relationships.
Listen, he dropping major gems. All right, so that you threw me off. I didn't expect that for the 2019. All right, we look forward to you. The best of luck, best of blessings in your journey with that, and invite us to anything you want us to come to and hear you speak. But I know you out here speaking to everybody. That's where you do it, right?
Right.
All right. So how can they get True Heart Clothing, aka asking for a friend, asking for me? How can they get True Heart Clothing?
It's at TRU Heart HEART. CO. You can go there, man. We're part of the people. And for me, my Instagram is Cleanface _management.
All right.
DM me. I do answer back. And I want to see everybody make it and enjoy your best life, and that's in Christ. And I want to thank you for your opportunity, your format. You called me. I thought it was a pleasure. I felt the same way if it was Michelle Obama, baby. All you got to do is just keep on going. And let God do what He's doing in your life and these brothers' lives that got your back.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cleanface, for coming through for the season finale of Fuller Culture Season 2. It was such a great finale to have. I didn't want to close it out unless it was in a big way. You definitely fulfilled that with all the history of 305 and what you added to the 305 yourself. Please follow Fuller Culture 305 on IG, Fuller Culture on Twitter and Facebook. And we will see you in late April for Season 3 of Fuller Culture. And we out.
3.
Thank you, Cleanface.
God bless.
All right.